It has been so great to get Cory out on the streets again. Again, he has been vaccinated and he's good to go. But what he's doing right now is he's on Segways out in the desert. And you've been on these Segways. I remember when they first came out, they made a really big deal about them. And they're neat. You can do tours of different cities. They use them for what, like mall cop type things, right, Cory? And now you're out off-roading.
Yeah, we are. And you can see, I'm sure, by the looks of the tires on these Segways, they're not the usual downtown Scottsdale or Old Town experience. We're out here, and I'll tell you, these outdoor adventures are so fun. Rhonda Brennan is with us. That's Don Blanco behind us showing off. Rhonda, I love this. I know you get some real Segway fans out here, and you don't have to be an experienced Segway rider already, do you?
No, I mean, we train completely to make sure you're comfortable on the trail out here. People think they have to balance these things. They're self-balancing. And that's
so
what,
fascinating. They
right?
they do all the work for
they
you.
Do.
Anybody can do it.
It's just a people mover. So we have people ranging from age 12 to 90 that have ridden our tour. So it's fun for everyone.
And how big a group can you take, and then how small can the group be?
We can take from anywhere from 2 people to 10 people or more, and we just do them in segments because we only have 10 right now.
Gotcha.
So segment groups are good. We'll take them out on the Jeeps maybe, show them a little bit of the desert, talk about the desert, talk about history, whatever they want to know. Most people you find will be from out of town. So they're very curious about the desert and what plants are out here. Maybe there's what we can talk about is medicinal plants that are out here. Everything you see out here was used by the early natives as medicinal or food. So it's fascinating to know they lived and thrived out here in this desert.
Well, it really is a fun way to see it. Now, frankly, not everyone is comfortable on a horse, for instance.
Correct.
Which is a great way to see the Arizona desert. This, by the way, does my horse have a name?
Booger.
This is Booger?
That's Booger.
This makes perfect sense for me. Who are you riding?
I'm riding Lollipop.
Of course. Could it go any other way?
Yeah, I had a group the other day. She was terrified of horses. I said, well, here, I'm going to give you a pony to your Segway. And she was thrilled.
Good idea. Well, thanks. And just so everybody knows, we're sort of in a staging area here.
Right.
When you're on your tour, you really get into some very raw desert. And oh, by the way, give me some prices. How does it all work?
So pricing will be about $95. That's all inclusive.
And how long is the tour?
Usually around 2 hours. That includes the training and any obstacles. You know, we're trying to certainly.
And as we wrap things up, what wildlife might we encounter while we're out there?
We've seen anywhere from rattlesnakes to jackrabbits. I saw a Colorado toad the other day. We have wild horses out here, free-range cattle. So at Roadrunners, we'll see everything usually.
Very good. All right. Well, next time we get together, we'll talk. We'll try to get ourselves really off-road. By the way, Tom's up front in this beautiful chase vehicle there. Wayne Fredericks is running things up there. And oh, your website. Do you have it off the top of your head? Hey, Don.
Arizona.
Jump up here. Yell out the website into my chest. John's fully vaccinated.
ADVOutwest.com.
ADVOutwest.com. You can get all the details right there, you guys.
How fun is that?
Oh yeah, it's really fun. It's really plus when you're riding someone like Booger here, he's steady, not skittish.
You can't pick one better than Booger. That's for sure.
No. Yeah, I'll tell you what, a handful of grass and a Kleenex, he's happy.
Thanks, Cory.
Segways in the desert. I know we've seen them on city streets, but this time they're all terrain and the wheels on these things are amazing. Hey, Cory.
How about that? Yeah, you're right, Celeste. Well, there's Four Peaks. It's about as pretty as it gets. We're kind of in the shadow of that mountain, and we're out here on the Yavapai Nation, on their land. The company, Adventures Out West, has a permit for its use. Don is with me here. This is Rhonda. And Rhonda, tell me a little bit about what Don's on. The three of us, actually. The tires are the big deal, right?
Right. I mean, they're made for off-road, and that's what we're doing on here. We don't ride any of the pavement. It's all off-road, so it gives us a little more of an enjoyable ride, a little cushier, as you travel.
Well,
down the trail.
As we head on down the trail here, let's get ourselves on the move. Well, what's the range of these vehicles? How long can you be out?
We do our tours for 2 hours. We just have to make sure the batteries are charged properly for the right person when they're out here. So we want to always checking our batteries, making sure.
Yeah. Well, again, we talked about it earlier, but if folks are just joining us, you're out for, first you get your training.
Correct.
Everybody can ride. It's really, I mean, I'm no daredevil, that's for sure, and these are about as safe and as easy to drive as anything you've ever been on. They really do all the work for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And give me the age range again. What's the youngest guest?
So 12 or 90 pounds. And then we've done a tour with a gentleman who was 90, and he brought his children who were in their 70s. So they had a great time.
That is fantastic. Well, once again, we're somewhere between, say, Fountain Hills and Four Peaks right now. Red Mountain we can see from here as well. Give folks your, sort of not your cross streets, but how do you get to your location, just generally?
Generally, it's off of 87, Beeline Highway, and Hiawatha Road. You'll see the turnoff for Adventures, the Fort McDowell Adventures. So it's that first turn right off the bridge as you cross the Verde River.
Gotcha. And how far ahead of time do you have to book your tour? What do you recommend?
Well, if you want a specific time or day, it's recommended at least, a week out or more. But we can take, on spot tours as far as calling in, getting that information to our company, and then we'll get a guide out here and get ready to go.
Gotcha. Well, thanks again for this tour. It's just terrific. So it's advoutwest.com.
Yes.
Yeah, ADV for adventures, advoutwest.com.
Or just Google Segways. You're gonna find us on the Segway.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you've never been on one, you might as well start here. Old Town Scottsdale will seem like a walk in the park after this, but you want to see a jackalope or a Gila monster or
I'm
a
always
rattlesnake.
in for a
You can outrun a rattlesnake on this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're not after you. They're just looking for food.
Now, Celeste, the jackalope has a lot of speed.
Crossed.
In fact, where's your jackalope, friend? Your jackalope fell off, Don. Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Don.
Yeah, I don't know where it was. Not Booger. Booger likes to stay close to the feed. Yeah, it's okay. All right, well, that'll do it for us. See you next time.